Okay, hi everyone. So we'll start with this first experiment. So basic, we'll do the theory part of it. So real image and virtual image. So first we should know the difference between the real image and virtual image. All right. So a real image, it can be captured on a screen. Okay. So you can capture it on the screen, whereas the virtual image you cannot capture it on the screen. And why you can't do that is the third point over here. So the light rays, they actually meet at real image, whereas in case of a virtual image they do not meet. Okay, for example, over here in a convex lens, it is also called as a converging lens. That means all the rays that are coming, they will converge at a point. Okay, whereas in concave lens, what happens that they get diverged, hence it is also called as a diverging lens. So in this case we can't obtain it on a screen. Over here we can obtain it on a screen. Okay, hence convex lens, most of the time it will form a real image. So it can form a real image, whereas concave lens, it won't be able to form a real image. All right. Another thing is real image is always inverted, whereas the virtual image, it is always erect. So why it is inverted? The first thing is the real image gets inverted because the light travels in a straight line. Okay, so say from here, the tip of this candle, okay, the light will travel in a straight line, hence whatever the image that has been obtained will be inverted. So image formed by a real image formed, if it is inverted, that's a real image. Okay. So just remember this to distinguish between the real image and the virtual image. That is, real image, it can be obtained on the screen and it is always inverted, whereas the virtual image, it cannot be obtained on the screen and it is erect. Okay, so some of the examples that for convex lens. So here, if the rays are coming from infinity, when it passes through the convex lens, there is a point image that has been formed over here. So image is formed over here. Okay, when there is an object over here, image has been formed over here. Okay, here there is an object at 2f. Here also the image is getting formed. Okay, so we can obtain this on a screen. And why we can obtain this? Because we can see the rays are meeting. Okay, they are converging at a point. Okay, if they are not converging, say for example over here, when you bring the object too close, say you place it as a focus, in that case they go parallel, so we can't form an image. If you come between the focus and the lens, in that case you're very close to it, a virtual image is formed. Now you see the rays, when they are passing through the lens, they are not meeting. However, you draw, when you go it backwards, okay, we can form an image over here. Okay, but this image will be a virtual image because the rays are not actually passing. We are assuming them to meet at this point. All right. Okay, so that is all about real image and virtual image. Now we'll talk about refraction. Okay, so what is a refraction? Refraction is a wave property. Okay, whenever a wave, it changes its speed, it moves, whenever it moves from one medium to another, it changes its speed, and when it changes its speed, its direction also may change depending upon what angle it is moving. Okay, so this is one of the examples of refraction. So whenever a ray of light that is coming from a denser medium to a rarer medium, or from a rarer medium to a denser medium, it bends because the speed of it changes. So over here, for example, so this is a plane, a rectangular block, say a glass block. Okay, when a ray of light is passing through it, okay, at this point, it will bend once it enters. So here there is a rarer medium. There is an air over here. It's a rarer medium, and the glass is a denser medium. Okay, so it will bend towards the normal. Now, what is a normal? Normal is nothing but a perpendicular that is drawn to the surface. Okay, so this is the surface. When you draw a perpendicular 90 degrees to it, that is a normal, and the angle that it forms with a normal is called as an angle of incidence. So this angle of incidence would be different when it is moving with a refraction, when it is moving from a denser medium with different mediums. Okay, so here it is moving from a rarer medium to a denser medium, so it moves towards the normal. Okay, and whenever it goes from a denser medium to a rarer medium, it moves away from normal. So you'll see this angle is smaller. This will be the incident angle. So the rays is moving from a denser medium and it's coming out in a rarer medium, so it is moving away from the normal. All right. So we'll stop over here. I'll continue in another video.